What's up, G.I.Joe fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Museum. I'll be your curator today. And guys, we have another super cool offering from super subscriber Christopher Tweed. Big request. From 1995, we bring you the Hall of Fame martial arts expert. Let's bring this guy in. Guys, any chance I get to do a review on the Hall of Fame series and the Hall of Fame toy line for G.I. Joe, I take it. It's super cool. I'm just in love with the Hall of Fame G.I. Joes. I think they're awesome. What they lack in articulation and just sheer aesthetics, they make up, and just coolness as far as being a cool toy. Sometimes, guys, we just need a cool looking toy as a part to looking like a piece of art. And the Hall of Fame line was anything but a piece of art. They were big, durable toys, action figures. Everything was exaggerated. This is the grunt head sculpt, and there were three figures in this series right here. This G.I. Joe line right here. You had the, and we'll get to that too, the martial arts expert, and I believe there were two more. There was the surveillance specialist and the Red Beret Commando play sets. So there were three of these sets, and I thought they were all really super cool. We have all of them in our museum. These were more on a basic type of a playset line. They didn't really represent any one particular G.I. Joe. Just so happens they used the grunt head sculpt, but they didn't represent any one particular G.I. Joe. It was just some fun play sets that Hasbro wanted to put together. Once again, we talked about this in a previous video, where you could get some cool accessories and weapons with this play set, especially if you needed extra accessories and weapons for your Hall of Fame figures. These guys were not meant to be kept. This is about a C8 museum quality example right here. This is from the good people at Cotswold Collectibles. Once again, I was trying to round out and finish up my Hall of Fame G.I. Joe line, and they were the company that I went to complete that task, and we got it done. And so I didn't get these guys. This is from 1995, this particular set. Once again, G.I. Joe was hitting a full stride, if you will, with the consumers and the production of these G.I. Joes. And I just didn't get around to getting these particular guys. So I came back well over a decade later to finish that task. And we did a pretty good job. This is a pretty good shaped box. It's like, see, you're talking about a box that's from 1995. And just to give you an indication, I paid about, it didn't cost, this guy doesn't cost much. I paid maybe $24, $25, and that's including shipping and handling. And look what he was going for back then. This is obviously from KB Toys, and it was from 1999. They dropped it to $9. And he comes with a ton of equipment. He's got his machine gun right here. He's got his karate sash right there, karate belt. He's got some grenades, the really cool nunchucks. He's got a beautiful sword, the sheath for the sword. He's got some size there, or I think that's just one side, I should say. Really cool. And then he comes with a pretty basic outfit. Love the head sculpt though. Got his boots on. You can see he's still locked in there pretty good. Got pockets on his pants there. Once again, that's the big durable Hall of Fame body. Oversized hands. Guys, if you're just joining us, please like and subscribe. This is what we do. We have fun. We're just hanging out down in our museum. We got some big productions on tap. Stay tuned, guys. I can't say it enough. A lot of those productions are going very well. We got some more requests from T. Stewart, another super subscriber. We got tons more. So definitely stay tuned, guys. This is what you get from the M.I.B. Master Museum channel. A lot of fun. I gotta hold this box right here. Well, here I can tilt it a little bit. This box won't stand by itself, so we'll tilt it a little bit. Get you a blown out shot. This is the back of the box. And here's the 3 figures that we're talking about in the set once again. When I purchased one, I realized that, you know, there's 2 more out there, and I have to definitely complete the set. Here's our surveillance specialist. And it's cool because they give you what they have as far as their equipment list. Here's your martial arts expert. This is the one we're reviewing today. This is how he looks. Pretty cool. And here's the Red Beret Commando, and I believe the Red Beret Commando is one of my favorite ones out of all 3 of these guys. And let's get you a year. Kenner was still doing the production on these figures back then. It's like 1995. Guys, tell us what you think of the martial arts expert, G.I. Joe Hall of Fame. Do you have this guy? Do you need this guy? What's your thoughts on the G.I. Joe Hall of Fame series collection? Like I said, you guys know how I feel about the G.I. Joe Hall of Fame line. I'm simply in love with them. I think, once again, you couldn't have what G.I. Joe is today without the reemergence of the G.I. Joe Hall of Fame line back in the early 1990s, which jump-started the G.I. Joe phenomenon, you know, again. And any collector will tell you that. Whether they like the figure or not, or the line or not, they'll tell you that this is where it started back in the early 1990s. We were able to, as collectors, to get our 12-inch G.I. Joes again. Not like the Adventure Team figures, or the, you know, with the muscle bodies and the Kung Fu grips hands, or the vintage classic bodies from the G.I. Joes from the 1960s. This was a new breed. This was a new time period for G.I. Joe in the early 1990s. And this is what we had. And collectors, believe me, I was one of them. We flocked to our toy stores and department stores to grab as many of these guys as we possibly could. This is just a beautiful figure. And like I said, I love the request because it gives me a chance to reacquaint myself with some of these awesome G.I. Joes that I haven't seen in years. This particular G.I. Joe and the the other two from this particular Hall of Fame line, they are located in our main collection room. So these guys are pretty much, they're babied and pampered. This is definitely listed as a true artifact now in our museum. It's from 1995. It's getting up there in age. Like I said, the box is in great shape. All of the equipment, accessories. The G.I. Joe himself is in C10. He's cherry mint. He's beautiful. Guys, we'll be working on some big productions. So definitely, if we don't get to any more requests in the next couple days, be patient with us because we're trying to get these big productions out. You can leave your requests, but just definitely understand that it may take us some time to get to them. We're going to try to honor as many as we can, but officially starting on Thursday, we're going to be working on our big productions to get them out and uploaded onto our channel for you guys viewing pleasure. So definitely, if you see something that you want us to do a review on, or you have a special request on a certain figure that you want us to do, you can leave the request, but just understand that we probably won't be able to get to that request anytime soon. Definitely probably not within the next 3 or 4 days, because that's how big these other productions are, and it takes a lot of time. So we've been really trying to knock out these requests as soon as as fast as we could, but bear with us, guys. It's all for you. But make no mistake, guys, we definitely appreciate the requests. It's just that we don't want to keep you guys waiting too long. We wanted to put that disclaimer out to let you guys know it's going to take some time. If any request that's coming in right now, it's going to take about 3 or 4 days for us to get to it. And that's what my producer is telling me. I could sit down here and do reviews all day, but some of these bigger productions are like, whew, they're huge. They're on a massive scale. So, guys, please, you know the routine. We appreciate you guys stopping by our channel, hanging out with us today. We're going to go grab something to eat, grab a beverage. We want you guys to do the same thing. Grab your favorite beverage, hop on the couch, kick back, relax, and tune in to the M.I.B. Master Museum channel. God bless. And keep collecting.